Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social talking to you from the beach of Rio de Janeiro. It's actually just King's Cross, but it looks like Rio and it feels like Rio. We're in 30-degree heat right now and it's going up to 36. Today what I want to talk to you about is starting out with your cold approach. So for total beginners, this is going to teach you the right mindset, the right way to actually go out and get started. For people that already have a little bit of experience, this is going to teach you a way to essentially start from scratch in a way that's going to be more productive for you, more effective, and it's going to make your whole experience less tedious, less confusing, less stressful, more natural, and more fluid. So, what this entails is first setting a goal. Now, I don't just mean, I want to get better with women. A big problem that I see from clients that I have early on is that their goal is like, I want to get better with people, I want to make more friends, or I want to get more women, or something like that. And the problem with that as a goal is that it's not tangible, right? It's like if you're starting a business, you don't say, I just want to get rich. It's like, well, how rich is rich, right? Are you constantly going to be comparing yourself to that person with a bigger business, with more money, or that person with more friends, or with more girls that he's dating, or with, more girlfriends? Whatever it is, you have to set a tangible goal, because only by doing that will you know what it is that you actually want. And a lot of people go and they start heading down this journey to improving their social skills and their network and their connections and their relationships. And they start going down that journey without ever really stopping to think what they're actually looking for. They just have this vague idea that they're going to upgrade themselves, but they never have a tangible vision of what that would actually look like. So the first thing you've got to do is think, right, well, if I want to go on more dates, how many more dates, right? How much time do you have in the week? How much work have you got to do? And therefore, how many evenings have you got free that you'd actually like to dedicate to that? And then what type of girl would you like to go on a date with? What type of woman would you feel comfortable and happy investing an evening of your time with? And by setting a goal, for example, if you're someone that really does just want to date a little bit at the moment, of let's say 2 dates per month or 1 date per week, something manageable and attainable that's a visceral goal and still a big upgrade from perhaps what you've got right now, that's going to give you something really tangible to focus on. So when you go out, you can be thinking, instead of like, I need to make sure each approach is good and I need to get it all right, you just say, well, I just need to put myself in front of enough people that some of those people it's going to work with. I'm going to approach them right, they're going to like me, we're going to have a good conversation, and not being too fussy about each individual, just saying I need to get in the flow of taking this action enough times that some of the people that I'm meeting are people that I'm going to want to go out with, and also people who are going to want to go out with me. For guys that are maybe a little bit have slightly different ambitions, perhaps you want to find a girlfriend, or perhaps you're ready to find a wife and start a family, it's even more important for you to define that goal viscerally, to say, right, well, what kind of woman do I want? What does she look like? What are her values? What type of friends does she have? And start really thinking about the type of people that you want to meet, because what it means is when you actually go out and you start meeting those people, you're going to be much clearer about what it is that you're looking for. You're going to be able to be much more honest with her. You're going to be able to be more direct. You're going to be able to screen her, essentially, for the qualities that you know you want. And in so doing, she's going to find it attractive that you're not trying to just please her. You're not just trying to be nice to everyone and just fluff with your conversations. You actually have an intention. And if you say you like her, you mean it, because she's got the qualities that you're looking for, rather than just trying to people please and ingratiate yourself to the general public. And in the same way, when you're screening her, there's an opportunity for her to sort of screen you as well. And there's a sort of meeting in the middle, that you're a guy who knows what he's looking for, and she's a girl that receives a lot of attention, and so she can afford to screen you, but you can also afford to screen her. And if you do like each other, and each of you sort of fits with the version that the other person has got in their mind already, then you found a really good match. And that girl is far more likely to turn into a girlfriend or a wife than just a random woman that you went up with no idea what you're doing just to try it on, right? So setting these visceral, tangible goals is not only a way to make this process smooth, easy, and enjoyable for you, but it's also a way to actually improve the actions that you're taking themselves. So this is going to improve your mindset, because you know what you're doing, you know why you're going out, you know who you're looking for, but it's also going to improve your skill set. Because by doing this, you are presenting yourself in the best way. You are able to approach directly with conviction, with decisiveness, knowing what you want. So I really, really think this is probably the most important thing you can do, whether you're a total beginner, you've never approached someone before, or whether you're trying to get back into it after lockdown, whether you're looking for a wife or a family, relationship, whatever it is, know what it is that you're looking for. You don't have to stick with that thing for the rest of your life, right? If you're looking to date 2 women a month, you don't have to continue to want that for the rest of your life. You can change your mind in the future, but at the start you have to have a direction. Like a ship setting out from harbour, the ship doesn't just say we're going to go in this direction and hope that we find land. They know exactly where they're going. And if they need to course correct and change the route along the way, then they can do that. But at the start, they have an ambition, they have a goal, they have a destination, and yours should be the same. There's this conversation about results orientation versus results versus methodology. So some people focus on the process they orient themselves on the process. Some people orient themselves on the results. What I'm not saying is that you have to ignore the process and that you don't need to worry about the process at all. But what I'm saying is that when you do focus on that destination, when you do focus on that point that you're shooting for, that goal that you have, the process will take care of itself. You will improve your social skills. You will get better with people, get better with women. Those non-visceral goals that you have will be achieved in the shadows. They will be taken care of when you're not watching them. Like a watched pot never boils, watched improvements never materialize. The times that you're going to improve your social skills, the times that you're actually going to get better, are not going to be when you're acknowledging them. The learning happens in the shadows, and that's one of the first points of the new book that I'm writing, Loner to Lover, which I'm completing the full system at the moment, and that will be available on January the 1st, on New Year 2021. So I'm really excited about that book as well. And you'll find a lot of this type of content preparing you, but also giving you the exact techniques to go out and meet women, to actually handle the dates, to handle the relationship process, and to form meaningful long-term relationships. So I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. Sometimes the real basics, the simple things are the most important to remember. If you're in London, get outside, enjoy the sunshine. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life. This has been a pleasure. Big yourselves up. Sam out.